My name's Sebastian Bates, entrepreneur, philanthropist and father. I founded the Warrior Academy, a global martial arts organisation dedicated to transforming young lives through character development. For 15 years, we work with over 50,000 children worldwide, and our vision is to inspire a generation to impact the world for good. I founded the Bates Foundation charity, sponsoring thousands of vulnerable children across every continent every week. And this documentary follows our journey in Kenya, exploring how one of our first clubs in a homeless shelter has grown into one of Eastern Africa's largest academies. We take our patrons on a life-changing journey into the beating heart of Africa, and no one comes back the same, where we gain a deeper understanding of the heartbreaking challenges children face with hunger, homelessness and addiction, but in the darkness, resilience, creativity, hope, joy. This is a story of impact, adventure and the human spirit. I am in Kenya for our first ever scholarship tour with our patrons, those who donate money every single year to help us sponsor vulnerable children. Kenya is this incredible country known for its amazing wildlife and nature. But when you peel back one layer, you soon start to discover the devastating poverty and the challenges that so many of the children here face. That is why 2 years ago, or 2.5 years ago, I set up the Bates Foundation in Kenya. I visited Kenya and I launched in homeless shelters, in orphanages and in slum schools, and I recruited an incredible team of instructors. So I'm back now to visit those schools and the instructors again and to show the patrons exactly where their funds are going and how we are helping support these vulnerable children. So this is the first full day in Nairobi. Some of the patrons have already arrived, some arriving later today. I've got a little surprise trip for everyone. We're going to go to one of our local schools and we're going to hand out about 1,000 uniforms to loads of kids who've been waiting all year for a uniform. So really excited about that. Straight after that, we're going to go and do an instructors training session. 10 of our instructors from all over Kenya are coming together to be trained up in our syllabus, in our system. We're going to have a really good, fun session. Then we're going to prep them for the demos they're going to do, come back here and have sundowners on the top of that roof with the rest of the patrons who arrive at 5 o'clock. We make our way to Maruri School, our first stop on the journey. Along the drive, I start reflecting on my very first trip to Kenya, where there was no support, there was no comfort, and certainly no driver. So the last time I came to Kenya, 2.5 years ago when we launched here, I hired a little Toyota saloon car from the airport, and I drove it across the whole country, about 3,000 kilometers. In places you're not meant to drive that sort of car. We got stuck several times without any GPS, so we had to kind of guess by looking at satellite images how to get places. Eventually, at midnight, we were found by the security of one national park, who told us he's never seen a foreigner drive there, and B, a car that's not a 4x4 get there. So this is my claim to fame in Kenya.
You had poor Peter moving rocks.
Yeah, exactly. So Peter was there moving all the rocks. That's a great video. We were driving along roads which were just dirt tracks, and we got several punctures. The car had a lot of damage by the end. We had a lot of people following us. They had confidence in us that we were going the right way. This visit is especially meaningful because today we're handing out our very first uniforms. It's a moment where our students finally step into their Bates Foundation dough box, marking a true milestone in their journey as young martial artists. We're also here to meet Gabriel, our head instructor, who's been training these incredible kids in preparation for our arrival. And alongside him is Monica, our head of operations in Kenya, the glue that brings all of this to life.
So today we've just met Gabriel, who's the main instructor here, and we are going to be giving out quite a lot of uniforms to a lot of the students here today. We've got around 2,000 kids in total at the school. We teach around 800 of them. And all the kids, they seem really happy. I think they know that we're coming, they're waving, saying hello. So yeah, it's going to be an absolutely amazing day today.
Let's go. Ready?
Hello!
Hello! Good morning! Whoa! So there's about 2,000 kids here. They all come from neighbouring slums. We've just disrupted, I think, every classroom. The awesome thing about Kenyan culture is everything is singing and clapping and dancing and energy. If you look around you, every single classroom here is just electric with energy. It's amazing.
This is my younger brother.
Yeah. From another mother.
Yes, brother.
You guys have so much energy in this class, and your teacher is such a good teacher. Gabriel is an incredible asset to the foundation. He teaches across multiple schools and truly embodies everything we're striving to achieve here.
How did you find Gabriel?
Gabriel. We started with Kirigu School, and then we spoke to the heads there. We reached out to loads of martial arts clubs. We found one instructor, and then they look in their network for people who are basically similar sort of level. That's where we found instructor Gabriel, and since then he started to build his team. What I'm really surprised about, the energy with the way he's teaching is just completely infectious. I've never seen anything like this. You kind of need it though. If you're teaching 2,000 kids every week, if you don't have that energy, I know as an instructor, you better have the stamina to do it. So, amazing. Right.
You know how old he is? 55.
35.
55.
35. How old are you? How old are you?
55.
No.
55 with this kind of energy?
No.
I have trained taekwondo for over 30 years.
Wow. Okay. You guys gonna show me a demonstration?
Yeah.
James is here. And James, you're the leader, yeah? Let's have a look, James. Over to you, sir.
Idiot. Idiot. King A. Fighting stance. Yeah. 1, 2. Yeah. 1, 2. Yeah.
3. Competition. 4. Self-defense.
Mate, I've got goosebumps. I've got absolute goosebumps. These kids now, they're preparing a demonstration for the whole school parade. In a moment, they're going to perform this demonstration in front of around 2,000 students. But yeah, I've got absolute goosebumps watching this. It's an amazing experience.
Alex, you care. Think about the builder, you care. A good one. Nice one. Can you continue? Young man, nice one. Nice one.
First thing, this hand here, elbow here, and then knee on belly here, okay?
My name is Gabriel Muzungu. I'm one of the instructors at Maroroi, and I'm happy. Amazing. I'm happy. Amazing to see the whole team from Warriors Academy here.
Like, what's the impact of martial arts? Like, why it's useful for the children? Why is it important?
Taekwondo is helping them to be focused, to have self-discipline, and also to have body fitness.
I'll see you guys soon. I'll see you out there, okay? We're gonna go to over there and we'll see you guys hopefully in a minute. Goodbye, everybody. Thank you. After a demonstration, we go to check in with Monica, our head of operations. She helps us understand what it's really like growing up here in the slums, the opportunities that children have, and the impact our program is actually making, and why local insight is really essential. It's here that I start learning about what it actually costs to send children to school each month. A lot of the parents send their kids to school for the food, right?
For the food, yes, especially those in the slums, it's just for the food.
It costs 100 shillings to send a child here to school for a month?
For a month, yes.
Okay. What's 100 shillings in dollars?
0.8.
80 cents
Less than $1.
per month. Wow.
Yeah.
And if they can't afford that dollar a month, the kids stay home, the parents go to work, so they just left on their own.
We are just hang around the slum.
And they're sort of,
So
they're
normally
like
what
4 years
happens-
old, these kids. And this is the exact issue that the homeless boys in Tika have. They stay in the slum and they then go and look for food, or they try and make money, and then they get lost. They go on the railways, and then they can't find.
The country's home.
Yeah.
So Seb, do you want to tell us a little bit about what you and Monica are doing with regards to the food issue here as well?
Yeah. So, well, you can tell us a little bit, Monica, because you spotted an issue in Stara Rescue Centre.
Yes. Like when they leave home, no breakfast.
So they leave. They don't have any breakfast. They wait till they go to school.
They get to school, and they have to wait for lunch hour. And when we train during the holiday season, school is off. Like kitchen closed, so there's no food. So that is when we had the need of the food program.
Yeah. Is that the plan, or was it just during the holiday? Or
According to their budget, we are able to give lunch every day.
Every day?
Yes.
and she created that. Monica created the food program.
Thank you.
And the patrons help us pay for the food program. So we don't have kids going to class hungry anymore. The kids come to class, they have their food, they know they're going to eat. How do you feel about being the one who's brought that to them?
Yeah, it's a journey.
And you're responsible.
Yeah, but it's fulfilling at the end of the day when you put a smile on their faces.
Yeah.
It's fulfilling.
Yeah.
We invest a huge amount of time in speaking, not just with our team, but with the local teachers and guardians who shape these children's lives every day. And as we talk, nearly 800 students begin gathering around us, all waiting to see the very first demonstration that Gabriel has prepared.
Hello, everybody. Hello, hello. Hello, everybody. How are you today? Okay. We've got something very special because these students here have prepared a special demonstration for you. I think that a lot of children at home have an abundance of opportunity, and sometimes when that's the case, they're spread very thin and they don't value the opportunity they've got as much. Whereas a lot of these kids, this is their one chance to do a sport. And the impact of that is, you know, they're very, very dedicated, they're very hungry, they want to prove themselves, they want to compete. You know, a lot of these kids, by nature of their environment, they're very resilient, which then really helps them with the sort of training we do, which is all designed to empower them and build resilience. So we've got the right people in the right environment with the right mentors and the right situation to basically foster and accelerate that development. Who are you? Who are you? And look over there! Yay!
Our Warrior Academy mascot has flown in especially for this trip, here to surprise the children, witness their first ever demonstration, and be a part of the uniform handover. It's moments like this that really matter. When these children step into their dough box, they actually step into a new identity, a sense of belonging, and a family. And it's how they become part of the Warrior Academy and the Bates Foundation community.
It's been a real pleasure. I'm so proud of all of you, and the technique and the class and the demonstration was amazing. So thank you guys. See you all very, very soon. The next time I come, I want to bring my kids as well.
Please.
They want to see.
Yes.
So,
Thank you so much.
thank you for creating this. Amazing. Thank you.
Karibu means welcome.
Caribou.
Karibu.
And I say Asante.
Asante, yes. When I say karibu, you say asante.
Asante. Thank you. See you soon. We are now going to, we're about 2 hours late. So we're now going to Kirigu School, where we've got 10 instructors who have driven 4 or 5 hours across the whole country to be with us, where we're going to be hosting an instructors training session.
quality of our program depends entirely on our instructors. Just like in Dubai or the UK, I invest a huge amount of time with my team to ensure they're fit, aligned and following the program to the letter, but also bonding, building unity and strengthening the culture that defines our organisation. And importantly, our focus isn't just on developing male instructors, we champion and support incredible female instructors as well.
In Kenya, what we found is a lot of boys and girls want to do martial arts. It's not just the boys, but there are very few female martial artists. What we've found is that by having a couple of these amazing female martial artists, they're really empowering some of these young girls here. Okay, that's it for today, guys. It's amazing. You're changing so many lives, and that's what you guys are doing every day. You know, really, really proud to have this amazing team here, so thank you all very much. Well done.
Not all of our patrons could join us for the prep day, but those who are here get their first real glimpse of just how happy, energetic and full of life these children are. It's a really powerful reminder that the future we're building for them depends on the commitment and generosity of our patrons, and seeing that impact firsthand is something incredible to witness. In fact, one of our trustees, Freddie, is about to experience the warmth in a very memorable way.
So you got mobbed when you were at the car, didn't you, mate?
Got absolutely mobbed, yeah. So we've come here to Kirigu School, took us about an hour from where we're staying in Nairobi. I just learned from Monica here, who's one of the head chairs, that they've got 1,200 kids here. 1,000 of them are between grades 4 and 10, and then the rest are slightly older, and they are absolutely passionate about martial arts.
It is an extremely overwhelmingly positive experience. The kids are amazing, the energy is off the charts. And it's just amazing to see the incredible work that everybody's been doing to create this environment. So it's just brilliant.
Our first 2 visits and our first day now come to a close. It's a moment to pause and reflect on everything we've experienced so far. The spirit of this country, the energy of the children and the commitment of the teachers, as well as the hope within the schools. But above all, today has shown us the incredible dedication of our local instructors, the heartbeat of this mission. Day 1 ends with gratitude, excitement, and a clear sense of purpose.
So today is the first official day for the patron tour. Today we are going to Tika Homeless Shelter, which is the first ever Bates Foundation club globally, where we've got 15 boys who have been rescued from the streets of Nairobi, who we are sponsoring through our program. After that, we are going to go to the largest slum in Africa, the 3rd largest slum in the world, Kibera slums. After that, we're going to walk through the slums and go to St. Martin's, which is a brand new club in the slums, where we're going to be launching with our new instructor there, as well as giving out hundreds of uniforms. Yeah, today is a full-on day. I would say one of the most shocking locations we're starting with, which is the homeless shelter, followed by the slum area. So for a lot of patrons, this is going to be overwhelming. They maybe have never seen anything like this. This is really throwing them right in the deep end of what we do and the impact we actually make here. Oh, this is so cool.
The patrons arrive and are welcomed by a short demonstration from the children, full of energy, full of hope. What many may not yet realise is that they're in Tika, a town with a population of roughly 279,000 people as of 2019. There are children who have been rescued from life on the streets, caught in gangs, drugs and danger. And this shelter isn't just a school, it's a new beginning. And the impact the patron support makes, giving these kids a safe place to rebuild before stepping into the world, is something truly extraordinary to witness. And this takes us straight into a conversation with their teacher, John.
One of the questions I've got is, where do you normally find the boys? What's their kind of background? And
the boys are basically from the streets who have left their homes for one reason or another.
Yeah.
Some left home because there was too much poverty. Others left home because there is a lot of substance abuse among the parents. Others is peer pressure. And others get lost or are trafficked.
Yeah.
Mostly from the slums of Nairobi. And the ones from the countryside are those who are on their way to, either they run away from school or away from home, or they get lost when they're walking around with their parents.
What are the biggest challenges you find they face when they first come here?
Well, when they come here, they settle. The only other problem is that, there is this new government regulation. You cannot stay with children for a very long time.
It's more than 6 months, huh?
Yeah, 6 months, and 6 months is quite a short time to transform somebody. So
when you
we work around, we do it. But again, with enough resources, we are able to link them up with their parents, place them back in school. Yeah. But as I told you earlier on, placing a child back in school in the slums is a waste of time.
Yeah.
Because the situation has not changed.
They will bring him back into the same problems.
They'll just go back to the streets, and then again it's worse. When somebody has gone through some degree of transformation, when they go back to the streets, they are worse off.
Sadly, as John explained to us, even with the incredible progress these children make here, the reality is harsh. Their time in the shelter is short, and many are sent straight back into the slums, often returning to the same environment, the same pressures, and the same risks. It can feel disheartening, and it's why programs like ours matter, because clothing, food, basic education, and shelter only go so far. John told us that if we can influence their mindset and their character, even for a short period, we may help shift the trajectory of their lives, just enough to give them a better path forward. And it all starts and ends with mindset, with the black belt character we're trying to instill in every child we meet. But speaking with John reminds us that what we're doing here is only a small piece of a far more complex challenge.
Good, and backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So, Chris, first impressions?
Amazing. Wonderful to see them. They're all smiling, they're all enjoying it, they're all together. It's a great community feel.
I'm so thrilled to be here at Thika today and to witness these young boys just putting so much into this class. It's a real privilege to be here.
1, 2, 3. Go, 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 go! Okay, so you're going to practice with the kids now, patrons, okay? I was very lucky with my childhood, and I take a lot of things for granted in Dubai, and in the UAE we live a very bubble-wrapped life. So to come here and to experience this it makes you tear up a little bit. I mean, I came on Sunday and seeing these kids happy with almost nothing and giving them stickers, and they giving back to me, and my uniform's covered in stickers. I left in the car and just almost teared up. It's such a special moment for me.
Get closer, get closer, get closer, get closer! 3, you're in trouble.
2,
1.
So we've just finished at Thika. It's a halfway house between taking kids off the street and getting them back into school. Massively eye-opening. I mean, they're living in a space you see over my shoulder. It's pretty small. There's a very small kitchen. They're on bunk beds where there's sort of 20 to a room, if that.
The kids here are often coming from homeless backgrounds, whether they've left home because of poverty, because of violence. The father passes away. Yesterday that some kids got arrested, and then they get referred to people like Joe, where they can support them, bring them in, get them to feel secure and safe again, give them education. And it was really nice to see the kids, very sweet and friendly kids. They hold your hand and they'll guide you around and stuff. I even got an avocado and a capsicum from the farm here behind me. It's awesome, it's totally awesome.
Right, patrons, we've got to go now, I'm afraid. I'm sorry to be strict on time, but I need everyone in the car or we're going to be late. Okay. Thank you, guys.
After leaving Thika, we head into the vast slum of Kibera, often cited as Africa's largest informal settlement. Estimates over the years place its population anywhere from 250,000 to over 500,000 people living in densely packed conditions with limited access to sanitation and safe water. Right in the middle of this, we arrive at this little spot of hope, a school where children study, learn and dream. For some of our patrons, this is the first time they've ever seen a slum in person, so they can appreciate both the challenge and the impact of an institution like this in a place just like this. But as we walk in, we're greeted by the teachers, the instructors, and a beautiful song and performance from the kids. And yes, we're not excluded, we're part of it, and we've got to dance.
So this is Dara, welcome.
The Star, welcome. So these are all the students, local students from the slum that we teach. What a welcome. Wow. That's got to be up there. You won't believe you're in the middle of a slum, would you? You should see the shots of the drone, because you zoom out and you're just like shacks for miles and miles and miles. And then in here you have this little oasis. Yeah, right in the middle of a slum. And it's like this little bit of safety for them.
As the programme has grown, we've learned something important. Many of the children come to school hungry. And when a child is hungry, they can't concentrate, and they certainly can't train. And some schools simply don't have the resources to feed everyone. That's why on this visit, alongside meeting the children and watching another beautiful demonstration, we're also launching our new food programme. It's become one of our core pillars, something we aim to implement in every single school we sponsor.
Yeah, hi, I'm Michael Chamberlain. I'm a patron of the Bates Foundation. We just met quite a few of the kids in the Warrior Academy. The energy in the room was amazing. We've had a lot of fun with them doing a few martial arts moves, and yeah, we're just about to launch the food programme and really looking forward to it. It's a great atmosphere, very friendly, very warm.
You've seen how small some of the little ones are, like 2-year-olds? Oh man, and some of them are so overwhelmed, they're just like, what is going on here?
Hello, good morning. Oh man, this is getting tough. All this is getting difficult, but I can only imagine the pain of living here. This is nothing. This is nothing. This whole trip is a perspective shift, but even just walking through the slum and seeing where these amazing kids live, it's just so heartbreaking. Not a single kid here has complained about anything, about how big the portion size is, about how much salt it has, about nothing. And they're all so sweet. They just smile. They just smile.
So what's your concerns around scaling?
The concern around scaling this is you're typically fighting a battle between breadth and depth, right? We can either do 10,000 really quickly and just do martial arts, but the thing that we want to do is take a layer off, go deeper, because ultimately you work in the harshest environments. You've got kids turning up to lesson hungry, and we want to help with that, but then that costs more. So now we're doubling the budget. What it costs to actually put a child through our program, it's not just martial arts, now it's food as well. Now it's a case of how do we find the money to actually pay for that? So this is why documenting this is really important. This is why getting patrons to refer other patrons to bring people on is really important. One thing is talking about it, seeing pictures of videos. The other thing is actually being here, living it, breathing it. We need everyone to go home and tell the stories. I think ultimately, if you want to get people involved, you have to tell stories about what we're doing. So that's basically what we're doing here. I wasn't quite expecting the severity of some of the poverty of a lot of the kids. They all look smart because they're in uniform. They give these back. They're not their uniform. They have to go back in their clothes afterwards. Most of them, I'm really surprised how many are from broken homes. Majority of these kids seem to be from broken homes. Huge issue with alcoholism, with either one parent or both parents. A lot of them live with their grandparents.
It's within these broken homes that our impact is often limited. The places where many of these children return each night and where our support sadly can't always reach them. After lunch and saying our goodbyes to the children, I take the patrons on a short walk from Stara to a nearby home so they can witness firsthand what the living conditions are really like for a small family here. It's a moment designed to give perspective and deepen understanding.
His story is he lives with his grandma.
Hey, Shadrach, how are you? You spoke to me? Yeah.
Yeah, this is the house.
Ah.
Yeah, that is where he lives with his grandma.
You live with your grandmother here, yeah? So this is your home, Grandma? Okay. Okay, what's this up here? This is where you keep the meat, right?
Yes.
Ah. How many? Five live here?
Yes, they live here, they're 5.
5, okay. Where do they sleep? This one?
Yes.
And in here?
Yes,
okay. And for work and for money, what do they do?
The money is just go beg, they can just go near the monks.
Begging, yeah?
Yes, they just go out begging for money.
Okay. What are you making?
This is the head of that.
The head?
The
sheep head, goat head?
Sheep.
Sheep head, tasty. All right. Amazing. Well, thank you for having us. Thank you for welcoming us.
It's a very welcoming show.
Thank you, thank you. Thank you.
Welcome.
Extreme? Yeah? So I was just saying to Tim earlier, you peel back that one little superficial layer and it's just like, this is the reality of life.
Yeah.
And then every single person in that family goes and begs for money and food every day. So it's a bit of a shock for you guys?
Yeah.
You ever seen anything like that before or not? No. How do you find that, Charlie? You never seen anything like that?
I couldn't go in.
You didn't go in?
I went in, I poked my head in, but I couldn't go in.
Yeah.
I can't go in and see it.
No? You sure? Do you want me to go with you?
No, I'm good. I can't go and see it.
Okay, mate.
It's a lot worse than I thought. Yeah, that's enough.
I'm finding it really hard to put what I'm feeling into words. It almost felt like almost like theatre in a way, like it was staged, like it was set up, because it's just so far removed from anything that I've experienced before that it doesn't seem real.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm struggling for words.
It's okay.
Ask me tonight.
I'll ask you tonight.
Speak to me tonight.
Hello, Camilla.
Hi.
You don't need answers right now. That's the reality, right? These things just take time to process, to understand. Also, what you're struggling with is comparison. Because in your mind, you're trying to compare their life to your life. But you can't do that.
Well, I wasn't until now.
Yeah, yeah.
So incredibly hard to describe what we see here. Hello. But yeah, we're doing positive things here. We shouldn't be comparing this to what we know. Let's see, this is a very new scheme, and we're already seeing long-term effects, signs of long-term effects from it. So let's hope that things will change. Look at them in this place, and they're singing and dancing, and they're so happy. This is the next place that we're visiting, St. Martin's. Look at the welcome. Look at the welcome.
We make our way to our final stop of the day, St. Martin's, another small oasis within the slums where children can learn, feel safe, and take part in the Bates Foundation programme.
Every banner here has one of the patrons' name on it as they've all come in. So we've got like 20 banners, but even your name's on one, I think.
It's there.
There you go. Look, it's him.
Yeah.
It's him. Tim and Charlie.
Arriving at each location is always overwhelming. You're suddenly surrounded by hundreds of children full of energy and wanting to connect, and it's hard to know where to focus. Having head instructor Charlie keeping the children engaged and our patrons spreading their attention and support allows me to spend time with the people I really need to connect with. I spoke with the teacher here again, trying to understand how we can better support them, measure our impact, and create a constant feedback loop so every pound or dollar we invest is used with maximum efficiency. In a place where poverty is everywhere, every wasted dollar affects a child who needs it. It's here that I truly felt the scale of what we're becoming, and I owe it all to my incredible team.
Well, I said to Charlie, look, when me and him were planning these classes, I said, look, let's make sure that we get the patrons involved as much as possible. Some of them are quite surprised how much they're getting involved. But yeah, that's the main goal here, right? To try and show the patrons what we're doing, get them to experience it, not just watching it through a phone, but actually speaking to the kids, having one-on-one time, dancing with them, playing with them, you know, joining in.
Ambulance brought in a labor ward. A child is born. Yeah, that child is me. Through my childhood, she fed me strong with a nutritious diet, mama's milk. I grew and grew, fat and tall, and here I am today. Sweet mother, I never forget you for the suffering you suffered for me. Sweet mother, sweet mother. Dear Grace, thank you for making Mama's work more simpler through your support. Thank you.
I was just explaining to the head here that it's, you know, she said there's real magic in this. There's like real magic in what you do. I was like, I know. And they've only been with us, you know, 6 months. I said, just wait till they have uniforms. Once they have uniforms, that magic just, you know, really compounds because they're really having this identity they grow into. They become martial artists. And it's a really powerful process, that whole black belt journey. So there we go. That's 250 more warriors introduced to our program. That is the end of the first official day. We are going to be leaving here in a minute, and it's going to be a 30-minute drive home. And then I think we need to just get the patrons to chill for a little bit. They need to eat later. They need to process their day and just relax. So yeah, incredible day, really inspiring, very impactful. I think it's hit a lot of people very hard, the depth we're going with our program and the work we're doing, so yeah. Today's plan is to go to Nakuru. Nakuru, we have an orphanage with 400 kids called Melon Mission, and it's this little oasis right in the centre of Nakuru slums. We've been teaching there since the very start. So as soon as we launched the Thika homeless shelter, the second place we launched was Nakuru, Melon Mission Orphanage. It's probably going to be the first time these guys have seen a big demo. 400 kids, hopefully all of them have got uniforms. I've sent Charlie early to try and prep everything, make sure everyone's got uniforms.
This is Melon Mission. Na nabambika kufanya taekwondo. Nimefurahia kuja taekwondo leo. Taekwondo ni passion yangu.
Tumepewa leo uniform mpya za taekwondo.
So what we've done is we've just handed out 400 uniforms to all of the students here at Melon Mission. None of them have worn their uniforms before, so we've had to tie all their belts on for them because they don't know how. Now we've got them in lines by their grades, by their year groups in school, and now we're making space so that the lines are perfect for when our patrons arrive.
Hello! Joyce, can I borrow you? Can we go somewhere to talk? Is that okay? So,
Yeah.
3 years ago I was here.
Yeah.
Almost 3 years, 2.5. How has the training been over the last 2.5 years with George?
It has been awesome.
Yeah?
We've been having the lessons like every day, and the kids have been loving it.
What sort of changes have you noticed with the kids?
The discipline.
The discipline?
Yeah, the discipline. Some of them have acquired leadership. I've seen so many of them. They can lead like a team on their own, so it has been perfect.
Amazing. And every
Awesome.
child has a uniform?
Every child has the uniform.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So we've got a mix of orphans, but also...
Mostly destitute children.
Destitute.
Yeah, very destitute children.
Can you tell me one sort of story or background of one of the children here?
So the two come from the dry areas. It's known as Turkana. So we brought them here so that we could educate them and also keep them here at the school. And also at their village with the girls, some get married off. So for her it was a great opportunity for her to come here. So because she'll attend school, so she would go to be married off by older people.
So she was, within her family, it was normal to be married off to an older person.
It's normal, it's normal.
And they don't want to be?
No, they don't want
No.
to be.
And so kind of escaping from there to here?
To here, yeah.
In Kenya, too many girls are pulled out of childhood early. National data shows that roughly 1 in 8 young women were married before they turned 18. And in the poorest households, that number is far higher. Poverty, lack of education, and survival pressures all play a role. On this visit, we're not just dropping in. We're going to spend time with the children so that we can really understand their lives, what they face, and what we can do together to change it.
Why does this school matter so much to you?
Because it was my brother, my two brothers studied in this school, and I want to make sure that I don't fail my father, because he told me I do my best so that he can take me to university.
Tell me about your father.
My father, he's a painter. My mother died in 2023. Now I don't have my mother. It was bad.
In what way?
I joined a bad company. I was smoking bangi. I was drinking alcohol. Yeah, and using bad names. There is a time in which I wanted to commit suicide. I was going to throw myself in the river under Rubuia, but I was helped with my friend called Jason. He told me, let's go to the church. We prayed. He taught me how to pray, to preach the word of God, and how to love God and to love others. Yes.
I mean, this whole journey is a mixture of like determination to help and being absolutely shocked at the level of trauma that some of these young people are dealing with. It's very easy to see the joy, see the hope, to see the spirit. And it's equally important to understand, I think, what the actual history is. And that's what I'm learning from these sorts of conversations, is the utter brutality of it. And the resilience and the courage that some of these young people have is incredible.
For some patrons, this is the end of their journey with us, and we want to leave them with a glimpse of the wild beauty that defines Kenya. So we rise early, and on our way back to Nairobi, we go past a national park, where we got a chance to see the other side of this incredible country. So many of the students I spoke to on this trip were so proud of the nature and wildlife their country is home to. Kenya's wilderness is extraordinary. Nearly 30,000 species call this land home, making it one of the most biodiverse nations on Earth. Tourism plays a huge role in sustaining the country, and it's easy to see why.
So we are on our last day of the trip, and we've woken up quite early, sort of 5:30 start, 6 a.m. We managed to get everyone on a game drive where we've seen loads of animals, hyena, lions, buffalo, warthogs. We're going to get back to the lodge in a second, have breakfast, check out, and then we are heading to Kirigu School for the largest Warrior Academy demonstration of martial arts we've ever done in 15 years. Fingers crossed, Charlie is there now, helping 1,000 kids put on their uniform for the first time. Our patrons have literally just donated uniforms to this school, so we're really excited. Organising 1,000 kids in a demo is going to be tough, so yeah, we're really looking forward to seeing what happens. Are we going to drive around there?
Let me just right there.
Yeah, easy, okay. Sorry, I'm just going to sort this working, otherwise I won't be able to.
No worries, mate. Juggling lots of balls, mate.
Yeah, we've got lots going on. I've got a...
Anything going wrong right now?
Yeah, a few things going wrong.
Like what?
We've been shut out of our online banking because someone at home has, I think, tried to log in too many times with the wrong password. And in classic Dubai style, I need to be there in person to sign some paperwork.
You can't do that.
I can't do that because I'm in the middle of nowhere. So now we're thinking of a creative solution to pay 60 full-time staff in the next 48 hours.
As we start the day with one major challenge on what is arguably one of the most important days of the trip, my bad luck doesn't take long to catch up. Less than an hour outside the park, the car begins making a strange grinding noise from one of the front wheels, forcing us to pull into a petrol station to see just how serious this really is.
You can call someone to get someone to come, because this will take a long time to fix. And we need to leave in like 15-20 minutes. Oh yeah, so we are stuck on the side of the road about 30 minutes away from Nakuru, on our way for lunch. I think we're gonna have to skip lunch. The van we've got is gonna need serious work. It's not a quick fix, and they don't have the parts here to fix it. So we need at least, I'd probably say, an hour and a half to fix it, which means we'll be an hour and a half late. All the kids in Kirigu, all 1,000 of them, are going to be outside in the sun waiting for us if we don't get on the road very quickly. So we need a backup plan in the next 20 minutes.
Meanwhile, back at the school, poor Charlie, who still thinks we're only an hour away, is busy breaking a personal record for the most belts tied in a single day.
Look
at this, this is nuts.
Which one?
See that piece of wood there? Yeah.
I'm holding it up.
We're gonna put it on there and we gotta hammer it.
Yeah? Yeah, no, it's definitely the phalange. Yeah, you're gonna need a new one. It's not a quick, it's an expensive job. How much time do you have?
Ravi's gonna go fuming again.
So he's broken down. Side of the road. Ravi's fuming. He's Ravi does not like being late.
As we discover the wheel bearing has completely seized, we're told we've got 30-minute wait before the replacement arrives. So, while we're stuck, Ravi settles down and takes the opportunity to get some insight from one of our local drivers, someone who spends her life guiding people through this country, on how Kenya is tackling poverty and what the future looks like for its children.
So Alice, you know, I was here 20 odd years ago, and I just came back, and some of my friends were telling me you had 15 years of free education in the country.
Yes, it was one of the best government ever.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How did it change the country?
It changed a lot even economically. The food was okay because he ventured even into infrastructure.
Okay.
Whereby we were able to get like places that we could not get food, like the potatoes, the cabbages. We were able to go and pick them. So even coming to the market in Nairobi, it was very easy, and the prices were so low that everybody would afford.
Nice.
Yes.
So particularly on the education, how did giving 15 years of free education change Kenya?
Because actually that year is the Gen Zs we have right now that are protesting against this government. And right now what we have is that most of the kids are not going to school because for one, they don't have food. Two, the education is, they are being charged for the education, which they can't afford. So it's becoming worse each and every day. Food, education, health, all of them.
What happens when a person is educated? How do they behave differently?
When one is educated, number one, like you're in government, you try maybe to be a corrupt person, they'll get you. You try crime, they'll get you. You try to do anything fishy, they'll get you. Because for one, they're educated technologically, and also the education is, when it's free, most of the kids offer themselves to go to school. Yeah, so the more people are educated, the more we are exposed to the world. Yeah.
Alice was telling us that 15 years of education, which just finished recently, free education I should say, changed Kenya massively. There's a whole generation of young people because of that free education. Like everyone was hungry for it, everyone took it up, everyone went to school. You have a whole generation of young people that their eyes are now open, they're not willing to be tricked, they're not willing to be to accept the corruption, they want change. They're protesting outside Parliament. Once their eyes are open, they can't be shut again.
We've learned that this current generation of children is starting life at a huge disadvantage compared to the last generation. A generation that had nearly 15 years of consistent education. Without schooling, children grew up unequipped to challenge corruption, unable to secure food, and often forced onto the streets simply to survive. It's the same pattern we witnessed back in Thika. Sadly, this isn't unique to Kenya. Many countries face similar cycles, and it only reinforces our mission to reach as many schools as possible and support the children who can attend. Hello, how are you guys? We are now in Kirigu Primary School, and we are, hello guys. Hi. Look at these uniforms, whoa. We've just launched our uniform program here, so we've just given out 1,000 uniforms to these guys. Charlie has been here all day getting 1,000 kids in a martial arts uniform.
I don't know, I'm losing count now. I don't know what number we're on. We'll have a look in a minute. What number are you? We're at number 297. 297 we're currently at. We've got about 700 to go.
First thing first, Kenya is a cool country, yes? But kids are so vulnerable as they grow up because most of them are raised in the slum areas. Like previously we had a case of 9-year-old kid who was raped and dumped in a dam as she was going back to school. It's really sad to see such cases in our country. For those who are raised in the slum areas, they know how it is to grow up as a kid. And most of them, mind you, they are raised by single parents.
What is the cause?
I think it's negligence.
From who?
From the government itself. The poor people are the most superior they feel. During Kibaki era, there were free education, or the hospitals were free. But since this regime came in, everything turned upside down.
Why?
It's corruption. Me personally, I think it's good to raise a positive kid than to rehabilitate one. And all of them are the benefactors of the Warrior Academy program.
If they all grow up to be confident warriors, what do you think that means will happen to them when they're adults?
First thing first, they'll have self-discipline. And then this will be a generation that is, they'll be focused, they think positive, they'll be their brother's keeper. Even parents from other schools come here inquiring if their kids can join the Warrior Academy.
Can we go in there? Perfect. We'll go here. The reason I'm bringing you guys in here is just because if we go over there before he's organised everyone, no chance.
How many?
1,000 kids. They'd be the biggest class we've ever run. Until this morning, these guys didn't have any uniforms. So because of you guys, they've now all got uniforms. How cool is that? Let's get this party started.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Wow, can you believe it? 2.5 years ago, no one was here. Now look, mind blown. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look at that, Monica. Woo!
Yeah.
That's incredible, isn't it?
Yeah.
How do you feel when you look at this?
I'm happy.
Yeah?
And I feel that the impact is amazing.
You see the scale of it,
Yeah.
right? One of the things I feel when we're growing a charity and we're doing it very quickly, you know, there are so many things we have to learn as we do it.
Yeah.
We can't just guess. We have to find out.
Yes.
And one of the things that Monica said is we can't train them unless they're full.
Yeah.
And a lot of these kids, you know, they're trying their best to train, but they're hungry. And a huge part of what we're doing now is whenever we roll out a brand new club in a slum school like Stara or St. Martin's, we don't just do the martial arts now.
Yeah.
Because of what you've done,
Yeah.
the food program is now a part of it.
Yes.
So whenever you move us into a new school, the food program comes
You
with
have to, including them.
it. These guys here.
Yeah, these guys, they might be in a public school,
Yep.
but the settlement, if you see,
Yeah.
is similar to what we see in the slum.
Yeah.
So
So these,
they'll
a
not
lot of these are
have
all
breakfast.
still slum kids.
Yes. They'll still have not had breakfast.
Yeah.
They'll not have the 10 o'clock because the government doesn't provide it.
Yeah.
So they'll have to wait for lunch, what the government gives.
Yeah.
It helps if these kids see me and they see you came to help us.
Mm.
So if I don't do it,
Yeah.
I fail them.
Yeah.
If you don't do it, you fail me, I fail them.
Yeah. There's accountability here. I feel like the Kenyan culture is just so welcoming
Yeah.
and
Everywhere you go.
so happy.
Yeah.
You know, there's no, what
Like
is this
when
Kenyan
the
saying
kids-
with no worries?
Hakuna Matata.
Hakuna Matata. And it really is just like, that is, you might, you know, some of these children live in such devastating situations. We've been to their homes. They're living through really tough times, right? Lack of food, lack of clothing.
We believe everyone is going through something.
Yeah.
So just make the other person smile.
Yeah.
Just forget what you're going through. If I forget what I'm going through, you too, and we smile.
Yeah.
Then at least change of energy.
So this is the first time I've seen the uniforms that I've created at scale like that.
Yeah.
You know, and it's
Wow.
just, it's amazing to see. It's really inspiring.
We are grateful. Here in Kenya, thank you for considering us. Yeah, I feel grateful.
When I shout freeze, you stand up and shout yes sir. Ready? Freeze! Okay, so we're gonna shout Kenya really loud. Are you ready? Let's go. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Kenya! 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 Hey!
Okay, I want to share something special with you guys, okay? Do you see the people standing in front of you? These special guests are called patrons, and the patrons are the people who have sent the uniforms to you. So I think we should give them a big thank you. Big round of applause.
This is a big crowd. A lot of kids, a lot of energy. They seem super excited.
Oh, walking into this was amazing. They're all just lined up in this like pristine white, so smart and like just so taking so much pride in what they're wearing is unreal.
Literally an army of warrior academians, and they all look so happy. And the kids around playing on that red earth, all super friendly. I see that some of the kids have their belts, and we're helping them putting on the belts, so then they take off the belts, so we come back and help them again. They just want to talk and look at this. There's so many of them, absolutely so many of them.
Thank you, dude.
How do you feel?
Proud. Yeah. We actually pulled it off. It's all coming to an end. It's kind of sad it's all finishing. It was actually a really nice moment with Monica at the top there, just, you know, thinking about the future and knowing we've got everything in place to actually achieve it. The energy's there, the strategy is now there, and the funding is now there. By the end of the summer, we might have reached those goals, which would be mind-blowing, right? To go from 3,000 here to 10,000 in the next few months. Everyone being fed, everyone given electrolytes, everyone given a uniform, everyone given training. The program's just evolved so much. If you just look around you, you know, we've taken this little idea which started at a homeless shelter, and we have just scaled it, but we haven't just made it bigger, we've made it so much better.
What are the three things that made this achievable?
The first thing I would say that made this achievable is leverage. We needed funding, we needed finances. It's no good just starting without treating this like a business. The way that I did that is I started my own business. I made my business financially successful. We then used the profits of my business to fund everything. The other aspect of leverage was then working with patrons to leverage finance without spending a fortune. So the next thing I'd say is actually listening more than speaking, and just not coming over here and trying to just force our idea, but actually coming over here and shutting up and just listening to what they actually need and want. You know, I might have a big idea in my head of how we're going to achieve all this, but everything changed when I just started working with the locals and having local instructors, having a local operations manager who lives here, who grew up here. Everything we've done in growing our team has been through referrals. The entire Bates Foundation team is done through referrals. That's why we've got the right people on board. The third thing I would probably say would be grit. Simply because it's been very difficult. It's not been easy at all. There's a lot of reasons you would give this up. There's a lot of things you've got to process on this journey. There's a lot of times where I could have said, you know what, I'll just go back and work on my business and make more money, and I've deliberately not done that, and arguably we're in a slightly worse off financial position, but way more fulfilled. But I think you need grit to get there, because this has felt like building a startup in a developing country, right? Building a startup in Dubai or London or wherever, as hard enough as it is, you try doing it in the slums of Kenya, Nepal, India, Sri Lanka, and there have been loads of reasons why we shouldn't have done that, loads of things to slow us down. And yet we are still here. Look at all my friends over here, they're joining you. Look, it's like a one big media team. Ready?
Yeah!
This song, ready? Jambo! Jambo, Kenya! Nzuri sana. Hakuna matata. One more. Jambo.
Habari gani? Mzuri sana. Makaririshwa.